The collapse of GM, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and America's biggest mall owner, General Growth Properties. In fact, Barron's called his work a dire prophecy. Recently, he created a video, which you can watch online for free, detailing his biggest and most important prediction yet. And it's a real eye-opener. I can't stress this enough. You should at least watch this free video online today. He explains everything you need to know, including simple steps you can take to protect yourself. You can find the video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com. Watch the free video at www.endofamerica3.com. That's endofamerica3.com.
Alex told you the government announced recently that the recession is over. It ended on June of 2009. The millions of Americans unable to find work might not agree. Perhaps the recession ended for the bankers and government employees, but for the rest of us, things seem to be getting worse. Gold and silver haven't heard the news either. They've begun their long-expected journey to the moon. In addition to converting your shrinking dollars into gold and silver, you should consider a food savings account from eFoods Direct. They both make fabulous investments. Food is our greatest dependency, and we know it will be more precious than any financial resource. You and your family need food to survive a crisis, and you can't eat paper, stocks, or metals. Alex has been urging you to invest in delicious, easy-fix meals to enjoy now or save for long-term. This will freeze the cost of your food while you can still afford it. Visit eFoodsDirect.com on the internet or call 800-409-5633. That's eFoodsDirect.com or 800-409-5633.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.
I have tremendous influence on our president and Congress, and they really are calling the shots.
I think it's incumbent upon all of us as American citizens to pay attention.
Fall of the Republic identifies the enemies of our nation, the criminal offshore cartel, hell-bent on destroying sovereignty, and on its ashes constructing world government.
Tim Geithner, Bernanke, they're arsonists. They're asking for more matches. And the Congress is saying, who do we make the check out to?
Today seems like nobody does care. And right now in Washington, D.C., we have seen a fall of the Republic.
Get your copy of Fall of the Republic on DVD at Infowars.com or watch it online right now in super high quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com. or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
Coast to coast, direct from Austin. You're listening to the Alex Jones Broadcasting Network.
All right, we're back live here. Now think about what it signifies politically. That we've gone in just the last decade from the media at least criticizing China's police state to it being fully embraced and China being the biggest owner of our debt. But when you look at the debt, it's not really our debt, and the private central banks have organized all this and teamed up with them. Now, this is from the Epoch Times. It's a syndicated newspaper. It's published in Dallas, Toronto, Los Angeles, New York. It's published, I know, in more than 50 major cities. But I didn't just go off this. I went and did some searching several hours today. I was so shocked by this, and checked the Chinese dailies. Now, China has no media that's not government-controlled and run. They allowed for 2 years a private magazine to run. It was very milquetoast, pro-government. But the communist Chinese like all media under their control because of the power and prestige of those few families. It is hereditary, just like North Korea with a hereditary dictatorship of Kim Jong-il and now his son. And so they shut it down just a month or so ago. And I went and looked this up, and it does air in China. It's called Phoenix Television, and it was from the White House. Lang Lang is a very popular Chinese pianist and singer, and he gave interviews here, and you can click through and watch him give the interviews in English. And this is the #1 anti-American song in China. Our troops are called jackals, dirty jackals. Kill them, shoot them, murder the Americans. They are trash. Get them. I mean, how beautiful China is, how bad America is. And it turns out that at least an hour and a half, some reports are 2 hours before this even aired, it was on Chinese state-run news. Everybody tune in. We're going to show the Americans. And they played it with Obama there. Now, what did Hu Jintao say 2 weeks ago? He said, we're dumping your dollar. Your dollar's worthless. America's over. Yeah, they got a citizens organization for balancing the budget. In fact, cue up that TV ad that got banned on History Channel and ABC News for me, Jaron, the one we aired earlier in the week, please. A citizens activist group put together a national TV ad that shows a Chinese professor fictitiously, fiction, 20 years from now, in 2030, talking about how America fell because the Chinese bought us up through fraud. That's actually what's taught. They did their research for this ad that U.S. media would not air. And that's how the censorship begins. This is what's really going on. And now, worldwide, they're starting to trade in the Chinese currency to replace the dollar. Hu Jintao has said they want to replace the dollar. Russia has said that. And so has George Soros. So has David Rockefeller. So has Ted Turner. They all hate this country because of the guns and the property and the liberty. And they've tried to weaken you with the sports and the diversions and the drugs and the sex and the porn. And they think they've got you very close. And they're testing right now this humiliation. So this was played at the White House. And I'm going to read the article right now. It's 11 pages long. I can't read it all. But Lang Lang, the pianist, says he chose it. They have links to the video of him saying it. Chairman Hu Jintao recognized it as soon as he heard it. Patriotic Chinese internet users were delighted as soon as they saw the videos online. Early morning TV viewers in China knew it would be playing an hour or two beforehand. It was announced on TV. As the White House State Dinner, January 19th, about 6 minutes into his set, Lang Lang began tapping out the famous anti-American propaganda melody, My Motherland, which was also made famous in China by the movie The Battle of Shangyang Mountain, or Triangle Mountain. The film depicts a group of People's Volunteer Army soldiers who were first hemmed in on the Triangle Hill and then, by reinforcements arrived, take up their rifles and counterattack the U.S. military jackals. That's what it's called. And I know I'm going to be called unpatriotic for not worshiping the death of our troops. I understand. See, when you actually don't want the troops breathing DU or being experimented on with vaccines, that's unpatriotic. When you just put an American flag out and salute the Chinese and do whatever the government tells you, that's patriotism nowadays. You don't want to really hear about what's really going on. I understand. I'm bad. The movie and the tune are widely known among Chinese, and the song has been a leading piece of anti-American propaganda by the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, for decades. CCP propaganda has always referred to the Korean War as the movement to resist America and help North Korea. The message of the propaganda is that the United States is an enemy and fighting in the North Korean war for the United States. The real goal was said to be to invade and conquer China. The victory at Triangle Hill was promoted as a victory over imperialists. Now, that's one page. It goes on for 11. And they give all these lists of how Hu Jintao, and they brag in their papers, I mean, big papers to a billion-plus people, that, look, Hu Jintao did not bow. Obama did. He did it last year and again this week. Look, our great leader only barely put his hand out. Obama had to reach out and take it. See, it's like when Obama's bowing, he just goes, like kiss the ring, and Obama bows and takes it. And it's all about training us to take anything. TSA sticking their hands down our pants. All of this humiliation, telling us the world financial crisis is our fault when it's the offshore banks that engineered it and bragged. It's all about breaking your will. Austin, Texas started out 2 years ago with the warrantless blood checkpoints. Now they're nationwide. Austin now, the Washington Post reports, started because we're Fed run with drones watching citizens. That's coming up later. I'm in Austin for those listening all over the world. It's all about breaking our will, acclimating. Because once you don't have any morals, once you don't have any views yourself, once you're an empty consumer, you'll consume whatever they put out, even if it's cyanide. The one thing Americans know how to do now is laugh in the face of truth. If you tell someone something profound and powerful, they laugh. Because that's the instinct of a fool. They've been trained. That's the one thing that gives them value, is that they are such losers, such failures, and never stand up for themselves and buy into every scam. That is the religion of the New World Order, is being fools. The name of the song is My Motherland, originally titled Big River. In an interview broadcast on Phoenix TV in China, the first thing Lang Lang is quoted as saying is that he chose the piece. He said, I thought to play My Motherland because I think playing the tune at the White House banquet can help us as a Chinese people feel extremely proud of ourselves and express our feelings through the song. Yeah, the Chinese people revolting against the tyranny, fighting back with sticks and stones against guns and winning over and over again. There's a huge revolt going on in China. They want to get them all fervored, filled through fake nationalism to hate Americans and to feel a false pride so they won't commit suicide in the factories working 18 hours a day building our iPads that then deindustrialize us. He said he felt extremely proud of ourselves and expressed our feelings through the song. I think it's especially good, and I like the tune, and of itself, every time I hear it, extremely moved. He expressed the idea more frankly later on his blog. Playing the song, praising China, to heads of state from around the world would seem to tell them that our China is formidable, that our Chinese people are unified. I felt deeply honored and proud. They played a song saying, we kill the American dogs, we kill the jackals, we kill the Marines, we kill the Army. Go read the text of the song. We will get them. We will cut them all down. We will shoot the dogs. Imagine Obama in Beijing or Peking or anywhere else playing a song about a war that just happened 55, 60 years ago about killing Chinese dogs. Imagine a modern U.S. president playing the old 50s song. I forget who the author was. In 1814, we took a little trip along with Colonel Jackson around the mighty Mississippi. We took a little bacon and we took a little beans and we whooped the bloody British in the town of New Orleans. We fired our guns and the British kept a-coming. There weren't quite as many as there was a time before. We fired our guns and they began to running on down the Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Old Hickory said we could take them by surprise. That was 200 plus years ago and wasn't calling them dogs if a president played that as a guest of the British. But only Americans will take it. It's politically correct. Oh, our military are dogs you kill? Thank you. You own our debt. You're saying down with America, down with the dollar? Thank you. Thank you. Americans have been neutralized through political correctness. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Diamond Gusset is proud to announce the anthem of the Patriot movement. They're offering a free CD, T-shirt, and bumper sticker with a qualifying purchase. Diamond Gusset offers great products at great prices while keeping Americans working.